Hey everybody, it's your girl Richard, and welcome back to another speed build. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. And so while my I did some let's plays previously, and in those let's plays, I'm playing around with London and Cedric, and they live right next door. So I'm building here in the town of Oasis Springs, and this is the last empty lot. I think I have only one lot. Actually, I do. I have one more lot to go, and it's a larger lot. It's a 30 by 40. It's the lot that the land grab Johnny Zest, uh, his trailer used to be on. Well, I bulldozed it, and I'm going to use that lot to make a bigger house. I just rather build smaller houses or like normal size single family homes versus bigger builds. I'm still a slow builder, and I'm just playing around with terrain tools today for the first time since the update. I'm so sick of this update though. It's really been making my computer act so ooky. I mean, my game act ooky. I don't think it's my computer. I think my computer is what it is. It's basic, inexpensive, and it's not a gaming computer. So when these updates happen, they are already glitchy and weird, even for people who have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on their computers, because that's what happens. Glitches happen and things like that. But then when you have someone who doesn't have all of the bells and whistles, it just really makes things even more frustrating. Because with my terrain tools, I mentioned in one of my previous Let's Plays that it's not showing up. The painting part, when you can paint the gravel or flowers or the different types of stone when you want to, because it's free, you can use that instead of using the actual flooring to create walkways and sidewalks and pathways and different things like that. It's not showing up in my game. So the house next door, because it wasn't showing up, because I had to make some adjustments to my game because of the new update, uh, it first of all my game wouldn't even update, and then it was just a lot of mess that I finally got my game working because at first it wasn't working, it wasn't turning on. I had to uninstall and reinstall, and I don't remember how I had my settings, but I had my settings set up where the game still looked pretty, but it functioned for me with my basic, inexpensive, affordable beige laptop. And I tried to remember those settings, and somehow I got the game to run a lot more smoother, but some things are missing, like terrain tools, the brushing part, the paint part. So I had to use, like I said, the tiles, the flooring for the outdoor and put a lawn down. And I don't really like doing that in Oasis Springs for the simple fact that I don't like doing that period because I don't want to spend money on grass when there's grass you can just paint on and it doesn't cost you anything, especially when you're trying to do budget builds. But I don't like doing that also because in Oasis Springs, you still want the desert parts of the ground to show. You just don't want you want some grassy area, but you all want it to kind of be blended and seamless, not these hard lines like someone just laid down sod right here and said forget everybody else. And that's what it looks like next door. And so I didn't want that look on this build because I was playing with the terrain manipulation and all of that stuff. I decided to just go all out with landscaping, which unfortunately made this build expensive instead of a budget build. But hey, you know, it's pretty dope though. I really love the way the landscaping turned out. It's so pretty. That front is gorgeous, and it does give you that oasis desert vibe. Kind of reminds me of like an Arizona build or something like that. And I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. I did not do it all the way around the house. I did kind of just place some bushes randomly along the side of the house and stuff because I you do have to consider the fact that a lot of people don't want to cheat. They don't want to cheat. They don't want to mother load or use the money cheats for the game. They want their Sims to earn their living. And then a lot of people are getting more creative with how the Sims earn their living other than just collectibles and painting 1,000 pictures until they get enough money. So they're making the games more challenging. So, but they want a nice home, and the goal is to get a nice home. So, yeah, I went all out with the landscaping because the house ended up being like 100,000 for a two-bedroom house that's not even that big. But it could have gotten worse had I went ahead and did the way I did the front of the house all the way around on both sides. But because I was so focused on the terrain and learning how to use the manipulation tools and different things like that, and focusing on trying to, um, what is it, make it look good without having, since I can't use the brush, the paintbrush effects, I really kind of didn't do a lot of detail as far as the architecture of the home. I tried to make sure the front of the front facade of the home looked really nice. But as far as like different elevations of roofing and lots of different elaborate floor plans, I just didn't feel the need to do all of that. I didn't do a lot of clutter because, like I said, I spent so much money on the outside of the home that if you want to add clutter, some people don't even like clutter um, design. Some people like it to look lived in, but not super cluttery. I love a good clutter house. I want plants everywhere. I want magazines and books and baubles and statues and all things just that I just want it to look like a house full of pretty junk that serves no purpose other than aesthetically pleasing for me to look at, along with the things that do serve a purpose. That's just my style. But I know that's not everybody's style. So I did not go all out with the clutter and things like that, but I did make it look homey and lived in. And it's not, let's see, aesthetically, it's not my style of home, but um, the house itself I like. It's just, as far as the core, I'm more of a, listen, I can't wait to get famous because I like the Baroque, gaudy, ornate furniture and that. But I also like the mid-century modern stuff they have in that game too. So I guess I'm a person whose style is eclectic, but still leans more towards Victorian style. Yeah, I guess you could say that. But I definitely like throw a little bit of remix and a little something that's totally out the box, that wild card piece. I still will do that because it's just like if it's a piece of furniture just really dope, I'm like, how can I incorporate this even though it matches nothing else? But yeah. Now I did make okay, there's a powder room downstairs because we like to have powder rooms for our guests, and so our sons don't have to go all the way upstairs. But I also did this little mini office, even though the rest of this floor plan is basically open. The layout is very open. I closed off the office. But if that's something you think you would rather have open, if you download this house, then you can just knock those two walls down, match the wallpaper with the rest of the house, and bada bang, bada boom, you got a fully open floor plan home. Um, One thing I realized though that I didn't think about was I didn't do a dining area, even though they eat outside, and I did that with the thought that I'm building it in Oasis Springs. And even in the wintertime, it doesn't snow. It barely rains. Oasis Springs is like a nice place. The weather's nice most of the time. So I figured they could eat outside in the patio. But I didn't think about the fact that maybe someone might drop this in Willow Creek, or maybe they might drop it in Brindleton Bay, or one of the other worlds where the weather is inclement if you have the seasons in your game. And it rains, it's cold, it gets snowy, and all of that stuff. So, not quite sure what you would do about that other than maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could work it out. You could either extend the kitchen further and not have a deck. Um, I don't know. Or they could eat at the couch. Some sit down and eat anywhere. Really, I mean, unless you're trying to be a sim that does formal dining with the whole family and create a group so they all sitting and eating together, then I mean it's a two-bedroom house, so uh, maybe a married husband and wife and one child, or roommates, or it's just not going to be a lot of people in this house where you need to actually have formal dining if you don't want to put this build uh, in Oasis Springs. But yeah, I have 5 packs. Only used 5, and that's all I have. So this build probably has seasons: laundry, city living, get together, and what else am I missing? Seasons, laundry, oh, and cats and dogs. I would like to own all of them, but I know that is just a joke. My computer will probably break. It'll probably explode if I even attempt to download all of them. Um, I'm scared to actually add Get Famous. I want Get Famous, and I want some of the other packs that I think would be very complimentary to Get Famous as far as the furniture. Like I heard romantic backyards or romantic garden, and what is that one that has kind of like the Hollywood glam style furniture? Um, Fancy living. Like I could be making a name up at this point. I don't know, but it's one that has a butler, I believe. I want that one, and I just want to dine out for the sake of having it, because I just want the restaurants in my game that actually function. Even though sometimes it's annoying when you send your sim, because I played on the console because my daughter has. She's the one who got me into The Sims 4, and she plays it on PS4. She does dine out. I like some of the Bill Buy stuff. I miss having it. Now that I have, Sims 4 on my computer. Um, and I like having the restaurants that I gave. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, I'm sleepy. And I'm going to wrap this up here. At this point, you're looking at these beautiful pictures, and I just want to thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for some more videos. Right now, I'm working a lot because it's the holiday season, but I will definitely be more consistent after the Christmas holiday. But I try to queue up a few videos when I have some free time. They just take forever to export from my movie making software. But anyway, so hit the notification bell so you know when I upload until I actually have a consistent schedule. That's just kind of how it's going to have to be. And this build is available on the gallery. My user ID is the same as my YouTube name, Therichantsim. There is no custom content in here, but just make sure you have move objects on. However, I know that the gallery's been having a glitch lately, so you might want to go ahead and just turn on custom content so that and it'll show up. And yeah, so that's it. And like I said, thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Grace and peace, everybody. Bye.